Hey guys, it's Alex. I just went to make a video and then I accidentally deleted it, so I'm doing this for the second time. um, I skipped my 2 months because I don't know. The only time I would remember I needed to make a video was like in the middle of the night, like tonight. It's 1:30, and I mean that's kind of a ridiculous time to make a video, but I decided to today because it's almost 3 months. It is now July 3rd. My 3 months will be on July 8th, so that is 5 more days. And yeah, I can't believe it's been 3 months already. But that's exciting. As far as changes go, my voice has dropped more. I'm not sure if it's going to drop more than this. People tell me it will. I mean, I'm happy with the way it sounds now, but if it dropped more, that would be fantastic. What else? Hair growth. I'm getting more hair growth. I have facial hair on my chin. This is the right side of my face, even though, yeah, it's like uneven. There's less on the left and more on the right. Here is, the same mustache. I'm getting more down here, which I'm actually pretty excited about because I know a lot of guys don't get it there that fast, and I don't know if it's just like a few hairs that just decided to sprout. But I mean, they're definitely there, and sideburns are coming in nicely. No. The peach fuzz has turned into stiffer, bristlier peach fuzz, which is also still invisible. It's very blonde. What else? My hair. I'm getting thigh hair. I had it before. It was also really light, blonde little things, and it didn't like fall out, but the hair itself has changed. It's darker and longer. You can't see it on this because how webcams are. Same with stomach. I'm starting to get a happy trail, which I'm stoked about, and a little bit of chest hair in the middle. But it's super light, and it's not even really exciting. What else? There's some melted plastic on this blanket. That was bothering me. Okay. Adam's apple is coming along. Let me swallow. You can kind of, see it move. It's really hard to see in this thing. What else? My nose. My mom, every time my mom was talking to me about it, she was like, "Your nose is so different." And I don't notice it because, I look at myself every day. But I guess if I look at a picture from then and now, I can tell. Like, it's wider in this area. Like, if I squeeze it, it's thicker. Because testosterone makes cartilage grow. That's why your voice drops. What else? I got new gauges. They're ear skin. They're silicone. And I went to grab my other ear. I'm stupid. Webcams confuse me. They're like mirror images. But, yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? They're like stretchy, like they bend. And I love them. And they're red. Obviously, you can tell. What else? Oh, this right here. I don't know if I've showed you guys this. This is my trans fish tattoo. I know there's nothing trans about that fish, but there is. Certain tropical fish can change their gender because certain species have a large group of like females or males, and then there's one dominant male or female, which would be the opposite of the others. Of them, like, so if it was like a big group of males, there would be one female. Anyways, when that fish dies, the main one. One of the other ones changes its gender magically. I'm not sure how it does it, but it does, which is super exciting. And so they're like FDM fish, and this is a flame angelfish, and yeah, and they can change their gender. Oh, look, it's a fish. they can change gender if need be, which is super cool, I think. A lot of people think it's a clownfish. It's not a clownfish, but they do that. Clownfish are opposite, though. They change from male to female, so they're MTF. That sounds weird to say, because I never say that. Mine's FDM. Yep. Okay, so other than voice, hair, gauges, what else is there? Oh, down there, dick growth. It had leveled off for a while, but it is, I think it's starting to grow again. Fingers crossed. Because I'm freak out that it's like not going to grow anymore. And people are like, "You're crazy." Of course it's going to. You're only, barely 3 months on T. Not even 3 months on T. I still have 5 more days. But yeah, so I'm excited about that. But in that 3 months, I've had, a good amount of growth. I'm happy with it. Not happy with it to stop, but I'm happy with it so far. I have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's exciting. I haven't dated in, I guess it's been about 7 months now. When my past, my boyfriend, who was also trans, I dated 2 trans guys. How crazy is that? Maybe it's not. Yeah. But it's been 7 months since I broke up with him, but we're still, like, good friends. We're on good terms. And, we talk. That's good. Yeah, my new girlfriend. We've been dating for a month now, on July 1st, and I'm pretty happy about that. One of my friends hooked me up with another trans guy. I'm friends with so many trans guys. Okay, guys, I live in St. Louis. Don't try to find me, but I live in St. Louis, and there are so many trans guys here. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the therapist I go to sees so many trans guys. He's like, it must be in the water or something, because it's ridiculous. The other day, I was trying to think, like, my aunt asked me, like, how many other trans people do you know? Do you know any? And I was like, oh yeah, I know tons. And I was like, I wonder how many I really do know. So just off the top of my head, I wasn't, like, on Facebook or anything, like, listing people that I know. I named 25 guys just from my area, off the top of my head. That's crazy. That's not normal. Like, the majority of my friends are trans guys. Like, that's mind-blowing. Really, it is. Like, there's so many. I know, like, 3 other Alexes. It was my name first. Because I was born with that name. They took it. They took it from me. No, I'm just kidding. You guys can have the name. But yeah, I know so many. And I love it, though. Because it's great. Because there's so many people. And it's not only, like, my age. I know a younger one. He's 7. He's 7 years old and he's trans. The kid's amazing. His parents are amazing. I'm so jealous of him. That he knows who he is at such an early age. He knew before he was 7. He was, like, 3 when he knew. That's nuts. And then I have, like, a few older guys, too, that have been on T longer and have had surgery. And they're really great to talk to about, like, what I should expect, or what, I can tell them my concerns and they'll kind of ease my mind, which is good, because I need that. I freak out the majority of the time. But people always think I'm a guy now. 99% of the time, there's always that one person who, it's mostly at places, like gay places. Like, if I'm hanging out in the city, in the gay part of the city, people think I'm a lesbian. And I'm like, No, I'm not. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. You know, they're cool about that because it's like the gay part of the city, duh. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, you're so handsome, and then they try to make up for it and like touch my pecs, which is awkward, but they feel me up. I don't know why. That must be a thing. Do you guys get felted a lot? I I don't know. Maybe it weirds me out. This is a long video. Um, I mentioned surgery earlier, and I sent my information in to my surgeon. I have not scheduled it yet, but I'm going to for next summer. It's not set in stone, but next summer. So a year from now. A little less than a year from now. I am going to Dr. Daniel Medalie in Cleveland, Ohio. I found him on Transbucket. If you guys don't know what Transbucket is, it's like an awesome website that you should all go to because it's filled with surgeons and their information, and then people post their pictures of like their surgeries and stuff. And it's not just for guys; it's mostly trans guys, but there are stuff for women too. And it's top surgery, bottom surgery, like facial. So there's some facial stuff, some like liposuction for like hips and whatnot, but mostly top surgery. And there's so many pictures, and you can like, if you see stuff that you like, you can like check out who did it and like see how much it costs and if they want revisions or not. And sometimes you can like email people if they post their information, and it's freaking fantastic because I would have never found this guy if I hadn't. And so yeah, check it out. It's just trans and then bucket, like photo bucket. And you just make an account, which is super easy, and then you can just like search whatever you want. You can like search surgeons, you can search what type of surgery, you can search prices. You can be like, I don't want to pay this much. I'm going to pay $6,000 and below, and you can do that. Or maybe you're rich and you want to pay $10,000. Up to you. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I found this guy on there, and it's Daniel Medalie, Medalie. He's in Cleveland, Ohio. I said that already. But if you're in the Midwest, like I am, and you want to go to a good surgeon, but you don't want to go all the way out to California to see Brownstein, that's why it's California, and you don't want to go to Florida to see Florida, and you don't want to go to Florida to see Garamoni, because that's a far way to travel, and no one likes to do that, and that's a lot of money anyways. You're paying for surgery and travel. That sucks. And a place to stay. What craziness. There should be scholarships for stuff like this. Maybe there are. If you know scholarships, tell me. Tell me about this now. But, yeah. He does a really great job. It's right on his, a lot of, like, the surgeons don't post that they do transgender stuff. I don't know why. It's like they're ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of it, surgeons. It's awesome. But it's right on his thing. And, like, he's been on MTV and he's been on Logo, like, and he does a great periolar. I'm getting a periolar. If you don't know what that is, that's when they don't do the big incision at the bottom. That's when they cut around the areola or nipple, and that's where they completely remove it and use a scalpel. But they use a scalpel, and sometimes they do liposuction. They're gonna do liposuction for me too. And I'm down here like drawing on my chest while I do this. That's awkward. A keyhole is different, actually. Keyhole is just when they make a bottom incision, a crescent shape on the bottom of the areola, and use liposuction, no scalpel. If you're smaller, that's what they do. If you're a little bit of a bigger small, like a B or a larger A, that's what they do. And I guess that's what I'm getting. I'm like an A. I'm not big, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't want nasty shit hanging off of me. Yes. Okay, this video is long. So I'm super excited about surgery. Check out Transbucket. It's awesome if you haven't already. Subscribe to my videos. I like to ramble and give useful information, like transbuck it, hello, and yeah, that's it. Alright, 15 seconds.